Woke and Ready TV, like this video, subscribe to this channel. Yeah, it's dark. I know it's dark. I got the candle burning. I'm gonna talk about a few things, you know what I mean? First off, with all this shit going on with 50, Big Meech, and that confidential informant, uh, uh, what's her name, Tammy Cohen. I got a lot to say about that. But first, I wanna just speak about Boosie. You know, Boosie grabbed a new lake. I just think it was dope. He put 3,000 pounds of catfish in that lake. 3,000 pounds. You can eat forever. That's agriculture. I just thought that was dope, yo. I saw that tonight on social media. I said, I got to speak about this, take some of that, you know what I mean? Spread some light on Boosie. And because that's something that I always wanted to get into, like farming and agriculture and shit like that. Like, you got a lake and a farm, you a rich man. I don't care if you got $1. You'll never be hungry. You gotta have $1 in your pocket. You got some chickens, you got a cow or two, you got a lake full of catfish. Oh boy, you a rich man. I just want to say shout out to Boosie, man. For real, keep doing your thing, man. But yo, this Big Meech situation is crazy. Now we all know that this is my take on the whole situation. We all know how 50 play. 50 big on loyalty. You know what I mean? I'm big on loyalty, so I understand 50 Cent and how, he think and how he feel. Once you start fucking with the eye, the gloves is off. But it's a question for me. Is like, how long have 50 been knowing about this Tammy Cohen situation, this lady? Because in retrospect, in all actuality and reality, can't really call Big Meech a rat. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't rat, But here's the thing. Remember the movie Donnie Brasco? When Lefty brought Donnie to the table, then Donnie ended up getting everybody indicted because he was a undercover FBI agent. What happened to Lefty? Yeah, the mafia did him in. They did him dirty. They didn't want to because Lefty was a made man. He wasn't a boss. He wasn't on Meech status, but he was a made man in the mafia. He brought that guy to the table. He got people indicted, and they murdered Lefty for that. That's the mafia rules. Now, I'm not saying anything should happen to Big Meech, because for all we know, in his defense, he can say, I didn't know she was, a CI. But there's proof that she came up to the jail and told him what happened and showed him paperwork and stuff like that. And his response was, leave my name out of that. Shout out to Zip with the Drip for putting that information out there. But the information is out there because what's my guy name? Blue Da Vinci. And I want to say free Cuffy. I feel bad for that guy. He's sitting, knowing that this lady set him up. And so Big Meech could say, I don't know, I didn't know about that, but that'd be void. He can't even say that. So that's why it's looking crazy, because she got the life rights to BMF and getting paid off of this shit. And a guy, Cuffy, was saying that he bought the script and was about to put the movie out, and they ended up, I don't know if he got indicted afterwards, but they did some shit that, whereas though he can't even get a percentage off this shit. So they did, not only they set him up, they made it whereas though he can't even profit off of his own life story or give his intake of what happened. Maybe they trying to silence him, because he knows a lot and he's, he put it out there. But here's the thing. Blue Da Vinci been saying this. Dudes like Whack 100 been saying this. Dudes like Zip with the Drip been saying this. But now 50 saying this, like, it got a lot of people attention because 50 put out a whole series about BMF Meech and their family, and it was crazy to me when Terry went over there, with Lil Preem, and was giving them shout outs and had the free Preem shirts and all that. That looked crazy. So 50 felt some type of way. Then the double back, Meech doing a show with Rick Ross. This shit is crazy, man. Once again, shout out to Boosie for dumping that fish in the lake, man. That's dope. But this shit is crazy. It's all over the place. So this is what we have now. And I made a video a couple of maybe like a month back. And I was saying like how all the biggest gangsters got some dirt on their name. Most of them ratted. We just gonna call it what it is. Most of these dudes y'all idolize and wanna be like and give all these props to. Most of these people got dirt on their name, man. Cause when it come down to it, everybody trying to free theyself. And the stand-up dudes, they don't hardly get no type of recognition. They don't get no type of props. They just sitting in jail doing their time. But I got so much respect for them type guys because they doing their time. They take it, they taking accountability for the things they did. That's a man's man. You gotta respect that. So when all the money dry up, all the money gone, and all your friends gone, only thing a man has is his word and his balls. No Diddy. That's all you have. So for these dudes that's out here and knowing they did all this dirt, got people booked, you know what I'm saying, did little slimy underhand shit that say themselves, I ain't got no respect for dudes like that, man. I don't. That's just me personally. I don't have no respect for these dudes. I don't give a fuck who you are. I just don't. Because we all bleed. You know what I mean? That's why you gotta get in and get out, man. What's the point of wanting to be a gangster these days? When 9 times out of 10 you gonna end up dead, in jail, somebody gonna rat on you. Or you might just end up being a rat and just gotta wear that. It's crazy. And now my other question is, like all these dudes that's supposed to be performing with Meech, for Meech, they got all this respect for him. What they gonna do now? And they still gonna do this show? And I guarantee you a lot of them will. They're gonna do it. Because a lot of these rappers ain't who they say they are anyway. None of these guys. You know what I mean? They not believable. There's a few people that's really 10 toes that stand on what they say they are. A very few, and you probably could count them on your hand, man. But I don't know, man. This shit just crazy. I'm a loyal motherfucker, man. If a motherfucker like 50 would have put millions in my pocket and you know what I mean, show my family was straight, then you never gotta question my loyalty or anybody under that. Yeah, I mean, only if you end up like now, if you ended up being a rat, or if you ended up touching children or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, I don't give a fuck. That's when all bets is off. You know what I mean? I can't rock with you after that. But if you ain't do like them two things, you I'ma remain loyal. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go mess with your ops and all that. Like, but everybody different. Everybody just, some people is just for the moment. They in your life for the moment. They make a couple dollars with you, and then when that shit gone or when they feel like it's over, they on to the next thing, and then they say shit like, "Oh, it's only business." I don't respect shit like that, because relationships is more than, you know what I mean, means a lot more than just business. I mean, what's your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comments, man. This Woke and Ready TV. Like this video, subscribe to this channel. I ain't got much more to say about this situation. I just think it's crazy. And once again, shout out to Boosie, man. That's dope. That's some dope shit. Peace and love.